Coldstream Guardsmen of the Guards Armoured Division get a rousing welcome in friendly Holland. The people of Enschede on the Dutch-German frontier really appreciate their first taste of liberty in 5 years. The excited town doesn't see much of them. They have urgent business on the other side of the German border. Swift moves which cut off the rocket zones resulted in the capture of a train loaded with V-2 rockets on their way to launching sites. The warheads are missing, but otherwise the rockets are sectionally complete. Giant liquid oxygen fuel tanks are packed with insulation wadding made of spun glass, used to prevent the fuel exploding when the rocket is fired. Full firing instructions were discovered in this trainload. Official disclosures are now showing that V-2 is the war's most menacing weapon. It took 200 Americans to make the final capture of Heidelberg, one of Germany's oldest cities. American money built a new wing to the town's most famous building, the university, now sporting the usual Nazi sign. As Germany touches rock bottom, looting becomes almost as familiar a sight as those ever-lengthening lines of surrendering prisoners. Milling crowds pillage stocks of clothing or anything else that's movable from shops and transport barges. Here's what happens when Nazi discipline of the whip and the rubber truncheon breaks down. A contrast in mood is provided by Russian slave laborers. 9th Army Americans opened up the prison camp at Kaunitz and freed 9,000 captives. These are the survivors. 30,000 of their comrades died from privations. Women received similar treatment. Jewish women were forced to wear a yellow cross painted on their clothing. Their prison numbers have been tattooed on their arms. Their fingers bear marks of torture. New bestialities come to light almost daily as the advance thrusts deeper into the Reich. German officials and officers are compelled to look on the evidence of mass murder which came to light at Hadamar Asylum. These are the only pictures fit to be shown. A record of unforgettable horror. The Dortmund-Ems Canal, once an artery for German transport, now a vista of derelict barges and broken bridges. In the same region, a British Marine checks over Osnabrück streets with his walkie-talkie.
49, hello, Nan 49, have reached position sugar, and all clear, Nan 49, over.
Osnabrück has not been as badly damaged as most other German towns. Commandos were quickly through the city. Time short, and as their banner says, they bash on regardless. Hungarian soldiers kept prisoner by the Germans marched to freedom. They still wear a look of bewilderment. Changing sides is a confusing business. Allied loudspeaker vans patrol the streets of Osnabrück, marshalling crowds and issuing orders. Posing as a Dutchman, a Gestapo man is spotted among the crowd of civilians. A Russian girl tells him a few things she thinks about the Gestapo after her years of slave work in Germany. An interesting scene which will be repeated again and again in many places.